Now, this video is a hard one to make. Normally I just switch the camera on and talk, but I feel an enormous amount of pressure. I wouldn't be telling a lie if I said this is about the 5th or 6th take I've made of this video. Actually, it's about the 20th. Like I said, I normally just switch it on and talk, but I had a couple of tears during a couple of the other intros. It's about Tina. Tina is a wonderful dog who most of you know, maybe some of you won't have known about her, but I'll introduce her in this video. Tina died exactly 1 year ago today. She's the best girl there ever was, and I want to tell you about her, but I also want to tell you about some wonderful plans that we've got for her legacy, which are now starting to come true. I'm going to introduce you to what Tina's hospital will look like. I'll tell you about some of the wonderful achievements we've had in her name, and just generally remember the best girl there ever was. So I'm going to go and sit by Tina's grave, and sorry if this isn't the most, compelling, amazing, energetic video, but it is coming from my very heart about Tina the girl. I love her more than anybody else in the world. So let me go and sit by her grave and tell you a few things about Tina 1 year on. So the location for today's video is just down beside where Tina is buried. This is her grave. She is a lovely picture of her behind me, which I brought out with me, and just behind us is the hammock where me and Tina used to lie. But I suppose the first place to start is really recapping Tina. I'm also wearing a lovely Tina t-shirt, which I wear pretty much every day, some sort of version of Tina. People have sent them to me, they've given them to me, but recapping Tina I think is important for newer visitors, for newer viewers. Tina was a dog we found on a chain. She'd been used her whole life for breeding puppies, and it was a photo that a tourist sent me that I saw, and as soon as I saw it, I said, oh my god, we need to go up there immediately and rescue her. And we got up there, and she's the saddest looking dog I've ever seen. She was broken. She'd been bred to death, literally. I think that's not an exaggeration to say. She was about to die alone and on that chain. Another week or two she would have been gone. But we managed to save her and get her down to the vets, and that was really only the start of her journey. I thought, I was fairly new to dogs, I thought it would be, just save her, fatten her up and, give her a good life. But actually Tina nearly died a few times in that first week. Once here at the land, once in my house. Because we gave her a big meal, me stupidly, thinking, oh, thin dog, let's start her off, get her a delicious meal. It was too much too soon. Her stomach exploded. It didn't quite explode, it ballooned and nearly exploded. It was so bad that we had to emergency make a hole in the stomach and let the gas out. So that happened about 3 times in the first week. One time at home in my little apartment, she was lying in the bed beside me and it just exploded in terms of the size, and I was like, this is it, Tina's gonna die. But she made it through those first couple of weeks, and she immediately started to just turn into this incredible dog that had this character that I cannot even explain. It just sort of jumped out through the TV screen or through the phone screen or wherever you were watching. I think everybody picked up on it. Even though she was broken, she enjoyed life like no other. She would follow me everywhere. Even though she was exhausted, she would just follow non-stop. What I loved about her though is she had this second opportunity in life, and I really resonated with myself because I was an alcoholic who ended up in hospital. Nearly drank myself to death, and that was me done. I was as good as dead, and Tina was as good as dead on her chain. So I think that's probably why I was drawn to, obviously why I was drawn to her. She had a second chance like I had a second chance, and she embraced it, and she taught me to really embrace her second chance. And I'm sorry, I'm genuine. I find it really hard to talk about sometimes Tina, when I just think I've sort of blocked her out of my memory. That's harsh. I haven't blocked her out. I think about her 10 times a day, but there's a few times, like this, or if somebody in person asks me about her, I just sort of can feel the back of my eyes going, and I kind of changed the subject. But I find it very hard now thinking about her sitting here. I've actually got her bandana beside me, which is in my office. I've got her on my desk as well. So very, very special dog. So sorry if I drift off in this video. I do apologize. The moment obviously about Tina that was heartbreaking is we just got her back to full health. If you look at some of the videos and the photos of her wearing this bandana especially, she just looks so radiant, so spectacular. And she went for a routine checkup, and I got a call from Jules, and I was at home and my whole world just came crashing down. Tina had stage 2 kidney failure. She wasn't going to live more than a couple of months, and in the end it was only 2 months more than we had. So we had her for 6 months in total, but there was no hope. I did everything that I possibly could. I stayed up with her doing drips to try and prolong her life, you know, sitting up 8 hours at a time. I brought her up to my apartment. I tried everything, and we soon realized that it would just be quality of life, and boy did she embrace that quality of life. She came swimming with me, she would be on the moped, she was as happy as could be, the sidecar, she played with her tennis balls, she just embodied living in the moment. So a very, very, very special dog, and I just had to be strong for her when she was dying, and it was very hard, but I just kept the smile up. And in fairness to Tina, she only gave in her body wise with, you know, a day before she died. She was full energy until the very end. I knew she was gonna die one day when I went for a walk and she didn't follow me. She stayed in, and that was the sign to me. Tina not following me for a walk was like, you know, I knew that was the end. And sorry. So I paused the camera there and composed myself. I think a lot of it is I blocked it out for a long time. I was very lucky in some respects. I lost 2 dogs, Snoop and Tina. I wasn't lucky that I lost them, but I was lucky that I went to England to promote the book in Ireland, and people gave me so many presents and so many tributes to Tina, because I think she meant so much to so many people who were sick, etc. But yeah, I went on walks, and people were so nice. They were just unbelievably nice. And yeah, sorry, just videos. As I said, that's not going to be my best work ever. But yes, people were very, very nice, and they really rallied around Tina. And it was when I was burying her that it was exactly in this spot here that I shouted, like, I didn't know where it came from, deep down in my gut, that her life wasn't going to be in vain. And since then, I don't want this to be a sad video, I want it to be a happy video, because Tina was a happy person. Since then, we've done unbelievable things, and a lot of it is in Tina's name. I mean, it's not just Tina, we do it for a lot of dogs, but I do everything with my spirit. I always ask myself, what would Tina think? And we have sterilized, which means to neuter or spay, 20,000 dogs since she died. So if you think about Tina, she was used for breeding. I just really resonated with the fact that I didn't want other dogs suffering like that unnecessarily. So 20,000 operations we've done since the day that Tina died, which is a year ago. And that for me, if I never did anything else in my life again, that for me would be fantastic. But that is only the start. Tina is driving that in my momentum, the drive that I have to do that, because it's very, very hard, and there's a lot of people involved, and a lot of money, and a lot of organisation, and, you know, a lot of people, really, partners, people that work with me. It's not easy to sterilise 20,000 dogs in a year, but we've done it. So that's amazing. But obviously the most amazing thing is just behind me, Tina's hospital. I wish I'd got this done faster, and I know, you know, in the heat of the moment I said we'd have it open the 1 year after she passed. I quickly realised that's not really feasible in terms of building something at this scale, but we could have thrown up something quick, you know, something like a little surgery or something. But this is Tina, this is no ordinary dog. Now, I'm sharing the plans with you here for the first time, the photos, the detailed plans. This is going to be a top of the range hospital, the absolute best. It's Tina's hospital for dogs who are not doing so good. And if you look at the scale and the ambition of the project, I'm so excited about it. We've started digging up the road. We're putting in a concrete road so the trucks can get down in, and we are at a very advanced stage now. So Tina's hospital has been built. The funding is, we've got more than half of the funding there already. It's growing legs, and people all over the world, architects, vet specialists, have helped. And I'm kind of like blown away by how the scale of it, and I still don't really think it's real. When I see it, I can't wait for the day when I walk in there and it's real and I'm in front of it. But even it's getting so much more real by the day with the drawings and the architect's plans and all that. And I'm so excited. And what I'm really excited about is, you know, we're going to have things like these drawings that I have of Tina that people do. That one's by a lovely girl called Michelle. Bandanas. People have, you know, like, so many people are helping out. Like Chris, a friend, hiked up a mountain. Liam Gallagher, the singer, you know, has donated his globe from his stage to help fund the hospital. But people all over the world have donated fivers and tenors and, you know, $3 that somebody's pocket money, you know, stuff like that. So to those people, I just want to say thank you so much. And I just want to say, like, I do feel guilty that we're not further advanced and that it's not built, but I guess just doing everything and sterilizing all those dogs and trying to keep the show on the road and my own mental health, and I mean, it's just a very busy, hard thing that we do with the dogs, and we're doing a lot. I wish we could do a lot more and a lot faster, but I'm just saying thank you for putting your trust in me and for all the people who are helping, both financially and with building the hospital. I can't thank you enough, and we're getting there very fast. So I didn't want this to be a sad video. I hope it's not. I hope you can see the progress. I just love Tina so much, and I know that's yeah, that is what it is. I just she's gone a year, and I don't think it's not a sad thing. It's not a sad thing. It's a happy thing, and I hope that we've done her proud. And thank you for all the support. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, and please look at the positives. I'm not sad. I just miss Tina, but I'm so enthused about what we're doing in her name. Thank you.